Press Enter to begin testing. The QC device begins testing and will take 2 to 3 minutes to run. When the QC device is completed, the triage meter will eject the device. Your results are displayed on the display. The meter will print the results. The final results should be as follows: calibration, passed; laser functionality, passed; and laser alignment, passed. If all 3 of these parameters pass, you may continue with your patient testing. If any of the parameters fail, you will have to run the QC device again. Before you rerun the QC device, take a lint-free cloth and wipe off the clear glass area of the QC device. Rerun the QC device again. Return the QC device to its box when completed. The QC device must be stored in its box and be protected from light. The triage meter will not allow you to run a patient sample until the QC device requirement has been met. Triage patient testing. When you're ready to begin patient testing, make sure that your triage test devices are at room temperature. You can refer to the section on device handling if you have any questions. You can begin by removing the test device from the foiled pouch and properly labeling it with the patient ID. Verify that your patient sample matches the ID on your test device. Make sure your triage meter is powered on. At the main menu, the Run Test prompt should be highlighted. Press Enter. The meter will advance to the next menu. Your choices are as follows: Patient Sample, QC Device, and QC Sample. Highlight the Patient Sample option by moving the up and down arrows and press Enter. You're now asked to enter the patient ID number. When you're finished entering the patient ID number, press Enter. The next screen gives you the option to correct or confirm the patient ID that you entered. If the patient ID you entered is incorrect, then select the correct option by pressing the down arrow and press Enter. Change the patient ID number and repeat the confirmation steps. If the patient ID number you entered is correct, then press Enter at the Confirm option. The meter advances to the next screen. The triage meter instructs you to add a patient sample to the test device and insert it into the carrier. Now, invert the patient sample several times to ensure it is homogeneous, and drop the sample into one of the disposable pipettes provided with the kit. To ensure the correct sample volume, depress the bulb of the pipette completely. Insert the tip of the pipette into the sample and release pressure on the pipette bulb slowly. There should be no bubbles visible in the body of the pipette, and some sample should backfill into the small lower bulb as overflow. Once the pipette is filled with sample, withdraw and slowly inoculate the sample port of the device by gently depressing the large bulb on the pipette. The sample should soak immediately through the filter as you dispense it. As soon as the sample has soaked through the filter, insert the device into the triage meter carrier until you hear a click. The device is now locked into place and ready for testing. Press Enter to begin testing. Your results will be displayed in about 15 minutes. When running multiple test devices, inoculate the first device, place it in the meter and begin testing. Then inoculate the second device and place it in the meter when the first device is completed. As the meter is a complex reader only, the approximately 15 minutes start when you inoculate the device. The reading of a device takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Always ensure the test devices get inserted into the meter within 30 minutes. If a device is not placed into the meter within 30 minutes, you must inoculate a new device and repeat testing. When your test is complete, The meter will display the patient ID number and the test results. If any test result is out of range, it will be black highlighted and a message will appear alerting you of the abnormal result. For example, with the Triage BMP test that will be greater than 100 picograms per milliliter. Results will automatically be printed. Additional printouts can simply be generated by pressing the print button. When searching for results, you can look at the previous results by using the Recall Results feature in the Triage Meter main menu. If you need a detailed description of how to use the Recall Results feature, refer to the Triage MeterPro user manual. Supervisor functions for the installer. The following program is designed to train supervisors on the advanced features of the Triage meter, including date and time settings, language, user ID management, QC parameters, normal ranges. These features can only be accessed when the supervisor code chip is inserted in the meter. When the supervisor code chip is in the meter, two additional items are displayed on the main menu screen: Set Parameters and Delete Results. The Set Parameter menu allows you to prepare your instrument for utilization and to manage it during use. Choose Set Parameters, Meter Settings, and ID Settings. Go to Characters, Patient ID, and select the minimum and maximum number of characters to be used. Entering the Set Parameters, Meter Settings, and Display Settings will bring you to Language, which you can choose by using the arrows. Print Mode. Choose automatically to get a direct print of each result. Auto Power Off. Here, choose 30 minutes. Enter Set Parameters and choose Clock. Choose the format for time and date. Set Parameters and QC Parameters will bring you to the QC device frequency. The QC device frequency needs to be put at daily to ensure the quality of the results at each day of patient testing. Entering Set Parameters Bypass gives you the possibility to bypass the user ID. If you wish to disable this function, simply use the right arrow until the display reads On, indicating that the bypass function is turned on. Delete Results will delete all previously obtained results. The instrument otherwise automatically uses the first in, first out FIFO principle to store the latest results. This concludes the in-service program. Contact your local partner if you have any further questions.